Mitch Trubisky injury news on the Chicago Bears. There's a lot going out. Earlier on, Chicago Bears Now put out a video. Maybe should they go back to Trubisky? Dan Orlovsky thought so. Should they stick with Nick Foles? That's what the Bears' plan was. Well, now apparently it does not really matter because Trubisky supposedly has a shoulder injury that he suffered against the Saints. This is kind of a bizarre situation because he only played in one snap, had a zone read quarterback keeper, got tackled pretty standard, didn't look like anything extra there, and then all of a sudden 3 days later, oh, he's got a shoulder injury in his throwing shoulder. Seems somewhat suspicious to me. I mean, I'm not going to doubt what the team is saying, what Mike Garafolo is reporting, but it's a little interesting. Here's more from Garafolo. Mitch Trubisky came in for a snap on Sunday in the first quarter. Turns out he got hurt in that game, that he's undergoing evaluations to see how significant the injury is, but they are concerned that there is some potentially significant structural issues in his throwing shoulder. If you remember, 2 years ago, he had a right shoulder injury as well. Last year, he had the left shoulder injury with the collarbone. Here's what Matt Nagy had to say after practice. By the way, Trubisky did not practice today, and reports are, the Bears haven't said this, but NFL Network's reporting Trubisky's going to miss at least a couple of weeks, saying he's currently rehabbing things and working on it in that way. It's unfortunate, and I know he's bummed out. He kind of landed on it weird. Kind of a vague answer there, but sounds like Trubisky's going to be unavailable. And I've told you guys on Chicago Bears Now plenty of times, if you're not subscribed over there, youtube.com/Bears Now is the place for you. This is it for Trubisky in Chicago. Will he take another snap in Chicago? Type 1 for yes, type 0 for no. I say 0 for no. I think he's done. When they declined his fifth-year option, I thought it was pretty clear that his future in Chicago was dead unless he balled out this season. That did not happen. He was up and down the first few weeks. And just, you look at his career trajectory, 2017 as a rookie, you flush it out the window. He's a rookie. 2018 showed some promise, right? And we've documented this several times on this show. 2019, though, regressed. Dealt with the left shoulder. Didn't look like the same guy this year. Inconsistent in the pocket. No real improvement there at diagnosing defenses. Bears decided to make the switch to Nick Foles, and they have been committed to keeping him as the starter. The reports are that they don't want to go back to Trubisky. They feel like that ship has sailed. Maybe they're self-generating or over-exaggerating a very minor injury to making it seem like more than it is. I don't want to speculate, but I didn't hear anything after the game on Sunday, and now Trubisky has a shoulder problem. I don't know. It's weird. Foles is the guy. I wouldn't expect that to change this year. Now, the Bears need to address the long-term answer at quarterback this offseason, whether that's with the free agent or with the draft pick. But for the rest of 2020, I would expect Nick Foles to be your starter, barring an injury to him. Now, the Bears are working out a couple of quarterbacks, which does tell me there's probably at least a little bit something with Trubisky that he's dealing with. Jake Rudock, they're working him out. He's bounced around a little bit, been with the Dolphins most recently. Kyle Sloter, preseason legend, the 2017 UDFA, spent time with the Lions and the Minnesota Vikings practice squad. These guys aren't going to give you anything. They're practice bodies, a guy you could put on the practice squad because you'll probably elevate Tyler Bray to be the backup for at least this week. We will see what happens there, but Mitch Trubisky apparently dealing with a shoulder injury, and for you Bears fans who want Trubisky to start, that's not going to happen, at least not in the near future. So who is going to win the NFC North? I think it's mostly a two-team race. Maybe Detroit gets in there. If you think it's going to be the Bears, type CHI. The Packers, you can type GB. If you think it's going to be the Detroit Lions, type DET. Or the Minnesota Vikings, type MIN. Go ahead and cast your votes down in the comments section.